And you have to credit their defense for the job they've been doing against Irving. Kyrie's been almost invisible out there, and we don't say that very often. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, everybody. Ernie Johnson here, along with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Time to check out the first half of action. Chicago came ready to play. They put together some nice offensive stretches and at one point led by as many as 10. After one, they held an 8-point advantage. The second quarter wasn't as kind to them, but they still fought through some mistakes to have a 6-point cushion at the half. And Kenny, what did you think about what you saw from Chicago?
Well, I like their effort on the boards because the game could come down to just a few key possessions, and extra rebounds can give you those extra possessions if you work at it.
And Shaq, your thoughts on the Celtics?
They played some solid team basketball, Arnie. Pretty good. They were sharing the ball. We saw some nice feeds, a lot of movement. It wasn't 5 individuals out there. It was one cohesive unit, and they got the assist to show for it. Their rhythm was nice.
That's it for halftime, as the second half is just about to get underway.
Lead, trailing to start the quarter, they battled hard and pulled off a tremendous comeback. Now enjoying the lead. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute. And now let's present our Jordan Player of the Game, Jaylen Brown.
He's put on a shooting exhibition for us here tonight. He's missed a couple along the way, but it sure seems like everything's been falling for him. The only way to keep him from converting is to keep the ball out of his hands.
For Greg Anthony, Chris Webber, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. So long, everyone. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. Back right after this.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back, everybody. It's the halftime show on 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson here with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. It was a big-time first quarter from Anthony Davis. He had 14 points, 2 block shots, and 2 assists. Kenny, your thoughts, how the Pelicans are playing?
You have to love a team that pounds the offensive glass. That's going to gain you extra possessions. And check this out. Sometimes just having more offensive chances than your opponent wins the basketball game.
Shaq, how'd you think the Rockets were playing?
Well, if you can't shoot the ball, you might want to stop chucking it up. They keep trying the three, but it's not going down. They're relying too much on the three ball, way too much. It's good when it's falling for you, but when it's not, you have to try something else.
That's it for now as the second half's just about ready to go.
Out the quarter with a 20-point lead. Defensively, they have gotten after it, contesting every shot going up. We come back right after this.
Discussions all took place behind closed doors without anything sneaking out underneath them. I think it was great for the league. It's been great for Adam Silver. It's been great for the Players Association. So it's nice to see the train keep rolling.
Folks, For Brent Berry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. So long, everyone. Room heading into the break. Their defense has been terrific in this game. Back right after this.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, everybody. Along with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal, I'm Ernie Johnson. Time for the NBA Halftime Show on 2K Sports. So it's Miami who's out on top at the half. They are completely in control of the game, leading by a massive amount. Kenny, some perspective, please.
I love how they opened the game up. They pushed the ball up court at every opportunity, and they put the defense on their heels. But it wasn't just a track meet. It was a well-thought-out strategy that the coaches had way beforehand. We'll see what adjustments get made to try to stop their transition game in the second half.
And Shaq, let's get your input on the Grizzlies.
They were not running an efficient offense. The shot selection has to improve. It's as simple as that. Too many guys are working as individuals, not as a team. They need to work as a unit, Ernie. Move the ball.
That's it for halftime, as the second half is just about to get underway.
They're up by 9. And after a quick break, we're going to come right back with the start of the fourth quarter. The chance to present our Jordan Player of the Game, Hassan Whiteside.
And guys, this really has been his night. He's done a lot of things well, but his scoring really put him over the top. You can see how determined he's been every time he's gotten his hands on the ball. Great drive and also great focus offensively.
For David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and Steve Smith, and the rest of our terrific 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. So long and good night, everyone.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, everybody. Along with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal, I'm Ernie Johnson. Time for the NBA Halftime Show on 2K Sports. The first quarter for the Hornets was fairly even. At the end of the period, they held a 4-point lead. The second quarter got a lot more exciting for them as they were putting up big numbers and find themselves way out in front here at the half. Kenny, let's get your take on Charlotte.
They're going right to the rim, finishing every chance they get. The D was helpless trying to stop them and beating them inside. I love the relentlessness and the aggressive style. This is how you impose your will on another team.
And now, Shaq, let's get your opinion on Oklahoma City.
Well, you live by the 3 and you die by the 3. And today, Ernie, they're dying. And as cold as they've been behind the arc, they keep firing from deep. What are you doing? I know they got a lot of ground to make up, but they can't continue with this game plan. Not working.
And that is just about going to wrap it up as the second half is moments away. Down to Kevin Harlan and the rest of the crew.
Active and effective. And we'll be right back after this.
the 2K Sports pregame show.
Away with 11 points in the quarter and is showing no signs of fatigue. And we'll be right back after this.
And now, the 2K Sports halftime show.
Hello, folks. Welcome back. Ernie Johnson here with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. This is the halftime show on 2K Sports. What a start it was for Stephen Curry. He had 10 points, 5 assists, and 1 rebound. Taking a look at the Warriors, Kenny, what'd you think?
Well, first and foremost, you got to take care of the basketball, and that means playing with poise, making good decisions, and not giving away any possessions. They did a great job of that in the first half.
Shaq, how do you think Portland played?
Well, I thought the one bright spot was the effort on the glass. Several times when momentum was sliding, getting a timely rebound really lifted them. The strong work on the glass is key because that's how you string together a series of big stops.
And we're just about ready for the start of the third quarter. Kevin Harlan standing by. We'll see you.
End of the quarter. They've kept the tempo quick and the defense on its heels, and it's gotten them up big. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. That about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, and the rest of our terrific crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you next time. So, he notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way after this break.
The 2K Sports halftime show.
Hey again, y'all. Ernie Johnson here with Shaq and Kenny the Jet. Welcome to the 2K Sports halftime show. A pretty close game for the Clippers throughout the first quarter. Some good action during the period, as it was just a one-point game at the end of one. The second quarter was a tight battle, but they were the slightly better team. Not by very much, however. And taking a look at the Clippers, Kenny, what did you see out there?
Well, their reserves showed up tonight, not just on hustle plays, but in points. And that's what you got to do coming off the bench to maximize your minutes.
Shaq, what was your takeaway on Toronto?
The thing I like is their aggressive approach and getting to the line. You know, when things seem to stagnate on offense, it's sometimes a matter of forcing your will. This team can generate a lot of points and also dictate the pace of the game if they play with that aggressiveness.
And that wraps up halftime as the game is set to get back underway. Let's send it to Kevin Harlan and crew, standing by courtside.
The quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. And they've done a phenomenal job down low, so many of their points coming right at the rim. We've got more in store for you right after this. A one-way player.
Yeah, and Gallinari is best in a situation where you can kind of hide him on defense. You want him out there on the floor due to his genius in terms of the offensive game, but he can't hang with most starting caliber forwards defensively.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Greg Anthony, Brett Barry, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thank you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. So long, everyone.